Oh, blessings and peace, world. Oh, I brought my Bible. I don't even know a Bible anyway. I'm gonna do the first. We got a lot to talk about. Spiritual, you know. This is my new one. I gotta hit. I finished that wolf. The wolf is great. So I ordered 100 diamond dots for a certain amount of money. Swift, right? They delivered me a package on the 16th. Right, I'm gonna thank that lady for bringing it upstairs, Barbara, Deborah, whatever her name is, because she's in the picture with the package. And I was home at 3 o'clock. Or either I was at the library, but wherever I was, I had internet access, and it didn't let me know it was delivered. So I don't think he delivered it, because the first Swift guy took a picture, which I sent it to Timo, and I emailed Swift. Now all of a sudden it ain't the right address. Unless the office sent it back, because, now all of a sudden, I'm like, they want meetings. I'm like, but this is not a hotel. This is not a rehab. It's not a sober house. It's a residential. This is not registered under business, so you can't give rules to people that rent rooms for you, because that's what it is. It's like a boarding house. You rent rooms. Now, well, I was like, there was no rules when I first got here. Only thing was your company can't take a shower and you can't give nobody the downstairs door key. Now, all of a sudden, they want I said, well, I won't be here anyway. I'll be there for my inspection, but I won't be there for the house meeting. You can tell me whatever when you see me. I'll set up an appointment. Because I know it ain't a business, because unless they're calling the guy at City Hall a liar or a dummy. They talk about, I'm like, first of all, I went upstairs 7 o'clock in the morning. Somebody and their girlfriend was smoking weed and listening to music. They want to control everything you do. That ain't, you know what I'm saying? Everybody don't even work. Most everybody gets Social Security. And it's supposed to be weekly, but he lets people pay monthly. So anywho, yeah, now we got an inspection in the house meeting. But I keep telling them that and now my half a room got lights. My big room don't got lights. So I had to move everything, the refrigerator and everything, down to the other end, because that electrical socket's working now. Because I'm the only one on that gig or whatever you call it, right? Because the room next door, it used to be me and Manny on the same one. And everybody else, you know what I'm saying? So my lights went off in the big room, but and now I don't even got a smoke detector or carbon monoxide detector, because it's 2 in 1, because there is no lights, right? So as soon as I let her know I was getting the package, which I think somebody said I didn't live there or something, because as soon as I told them I was getting the package, they left. That's why I got to get my hotspot right, because as soon as he delivered the package, he supposed to send a text saying my package got delivered and a picture. And I would have went downstairs and got the package, because I track it right to the door. And when I was leaving, the Swift truck was still in the vicinity. It was I'm like, why would they even have that Swift truck? It looked like it was a double trailer. I mean, it was huge. Usually, my stuff come on in Providence. It do not come on Swift. And I know about Swift because my younger kid's father used to work for Swift. Right? You can't mess with people's mail. It's like these people are doing whatever they feel that they want to do with your mail or whatever they want to do, and that's not how it goes. because 323 is right there on the door. You're not going to see 323 Main Street on the door. I think it's 321, 323, and 320. The first driver got it right. Now all of a sudden this driver can't find the address. Preposterous to me. So I go to the library. Yesterday I went to the library to track it because I didn't want, but I bought a card just so I can track it today. I had to go to the library like 5 times, 4 times in my hotspot. They took the money. They just got to connect the internet to the hotspot. They was like, well, man, I'm not getting high. I'm trying to get so I can make sure I get my packages. Because he was like, oh, she told, yeah, you stole my chip. Why am I not going to tell that you still in that building? This is why they don't like me. Talking about, oh, she's falling in line now. I said, no, I just went to put the application in Woonsocket. So once it gets in the computer, I can go to Pawtucket because I do the same thing to Providence. If I was living in Providence, I'll go drop my application off in the mailbox, right? And then I'll wait for like a month, and if nothing come through, then I'll go to Pawtucket. They're mad because I'm not hanging in Woonsocket. Ain't nothing in Woonsocket for me. Nothing. They don't got no beaches. They don't got no pools. You got to take a bus to even get out. There's only one meat store. I don't like the meat in the store, so I got to go to Stop and Shop or Walmart. But Woonsocket ain't for everybody. I'm just here to wait for me to get an apartment. A low income, I ain't ashamed, right? That's all I'm here for. So anyway, child. I knew that girl on the bus. That's the girl from the meeting. If you was following me on TikTok Live, the girl that said she didn't want me touching her baby's face, but still we went to another meeting and she left her daughter on the table thinking I was going to watch her daughter. I was like, I am not watching her. If she falls, that's on you. You told me don't touch your daughter's face, so I'm not touching her at all. And then she worked at Walmart. Well, honey, she went from 18 months to 6 months. And don't got near kids. So, this girl got on the bus so high. And she was scared to death. She was paranoid. She was like, wait, hold up. Can I sit down? And the bus driver, I was like, what is going on? The bus driver was like, you can stand, you can say it doesn't matter. So she sat down. But she was so high off weed. Because I can smell it. She just smoked it because I could smell the burnt in her pocketbook. And I was like, girl, I don't smoke weed, but what? If I did smoke weed, I would have bought some. I would be like, here, give me $5, give me a blunt. Right? Because that's what I do. She would have like, I'll get off the bus because I'm like early. That's what I do. And we was just sitting there. And she was like, you got me? I'm like, yeah, I got you. It looked like DC Young Fly's cousin. The gay one. He got a few of them, but this was the light-skinned one. Right? We'll get back to the relapse. And then I was telling her to look at the dude, and she looked back like and moved. But this is the thing. That white man waited. First of all, I never liked carrying the keychains. Whoever knows, this is what I'm saying about these people. You know, you can say whatever you want, but you know what I'm saying? I don't got to run the meetings like the average addict, recovering addict. I don't got to run the meetings like that. That's not my thing. You know, God, everything is not for everybody. And as long as you walk in faith and got your higher power, you know, every once in a while I get a craving for a cigarette, but as soon as I start eating, that craving goes away. And I'm just saying a cigarette. Somebody been outside smoking in front of my door. I was like, who is smoking cigarettes in front of my door? Because I don't smoke cigarettes. Right? So he's gonna get up and try to be smart because I had the girl that was high, acting crazy. I went like a bird, and she was laughing and moving. So he was like, "Oh, I like them keychains you got hanging from your pocketbook." She was like, "Oh, thank you." He was like, "Oh, how long you got?" She was like, 6 months. Like 6 months. I said, "Oh, she ain't gonna have 6 months. She keep hanging down here," and she relapsed because she had more than 6 months the last time I seen her. And then when I seen, this is how she got fired. I believe when I seen her, I was like, "Oh my God, she's getting high." Because she worked in Walmart. And I was like, "Oh my God, she's getting high." I was like, if anything getting this in the stolen, she's stealing it because she was in recovery, but I guess she fell off. So you see, Mr. White Man, you cannot insult me because this is not her first go round. That's why I keep saying, if you keep relapsing, why you keep getting the keychains? Because the keychains ain't working for you. You should have asked her how many of them newcomer keychains do she got. He was like, "Oh, congratulations." I was like, "Please." She stood right in the middle of like, girl, you're gonna use again. Cause that's what yous do. I'm like, even when I was sleeping outside, I didn't use drugs, but everybody else did. Everybody's getting child. I went to Crossroads. See, that's the problem. I can hang with addicts. That gonna mean I'm gonna use. When they start smoking that pipe, I go somewhere else. Oh yeah, that African lady unlocked the door. She need to keep her hands up full locks. Hi, how you doing?
You got a new hairdo?
Yeah, always.
I like it.
Thank you.
Looks very nice on you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
How was your week?
Busy but good.
That's good.
Yeah, busy but good.
That's good.
Yeah. So you have a good night.
You too. Sleep with the angels.
That's right. God bless you.
Be blessed.
Thank you for being here.
Thank you for having me.
Bye.
Yeah.
And Janice has gone home? Good.
Yeah, Janice.
That's good.
Yeah, she went
I
home.
always worry about her because, and I said to her once, and I wouldn't say anything like that, but because she goes home to her own home, which is a 3-story house. Nobody else is there. So that makes me worried because anybody could be around there and do anything. You know what I mean?
She got cameras though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But she's okay. So she's going already.
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
Well, you have a good night now.
You too.
God bless you.
Be
Thank
blessed.
you for being here.
Thank you. Oh, yeah, here it is. Spirits are real. They are around. That boy that drowned, I said it as soon as they showed me. I said, "I bet you he drowned." The one that was on vacation with his friends, he drowned. I don't know how his wallet got out of his pocket though. I think he got robbed. coming through. Yeah. So he was like, "Thank you for the ride." I'm like, "What? I don't even know that, man." That's what people do, lie, doing the devil's work. I was like, "What ride he talking about on the bus?" He trying to make her look better than me. Child. You gotta be clean for over. I'm gonna do the math. Let me do the math. I haven't drank or smoked crack since 2001. She got a long way to go. Be clean, clean. I did a bit of the calculator. Well, I was good at math, but you know what I mean? So anyway, let me tell you about the luck. I mean, spirits are real. I just don't. I don't know whose spirit it is, but I was at the library getting the cop. First, I had to download my check stubs. I'm like, people was like, "Ooh, she's really a security guard. Where am I going?" Right? And then I had to get copies of my rent receipt. But as I'm getting copies, this lady, it was like a stiletto, but it was like my eyes went milky white. It was like a dead person. I was looking through a dead person's eyes. I really couldn't see her face. That's her stiletto in her hair, in her coat, because it was beige. Her hair was something like this, but it had black streaks in it. And I was like, "B, if you don't get away from me, I'll headbutt you or break your neck or something." But I couldn't see. I could not. You know how a dead person's eyes are? I could not see. And then I turned around and blinked or whatever, and she was gone. I kept dreaming about being underneath water. So last night, I was getting up to make me some breakfast. I went to sleep, and I was just standing there. That's all I was doing was standing. I wasn't close to nothing. I swear for God, something came and rubbed against my leg. You know how if your grandfather, I know my grandfather, will walk by, or my father, and they'd like pinch your leg, like that's what it was. And I was like, "Oh my God." And then I was just like blessing my room because I was like, I keep seeing through a dead person's eyes. You really can't see now. But the boy keeps saying, "I just want to talk to my mother." I don't know who your mother is. I don't even know if the lady was real. Because it was just like a stiletto. And everybody, and that's why I don't like going to certain places. Because everybody was like, "Oh my God." Because my eyes was like milky white. And I don't know. I think that's why I said, "Who's she talking to?" Because when I go, and I don't know about nobody else, but when I go and Jesus is real, I'm telling you, God and Jesus is real. I see him because I believe, because I walk in faith. It's like I'm like, you know what? I can't sit here and worry about no diamond dots. Either they're gonna be here or they're not. And look what happened. He said he couldn't find the address, but March 16th, I got a delivery of these diamond dots, my little party. And that thing, I gotta get that blow up. The air goes in and it supposed to take the wrinkles out your clothes. I got that. I don't know, it's gonna take the wrinkles out of my big shirt. That thing is tiny. And a pen holder that I am gonna buy, but you know what I mean. You plug it in and you put the handles on so you can hold it, right? So I went. Oh, I'm gonna do the bath. I gotta do the bath because that girl got a long way to catch up with me. Because every time they relapse on the drug of choice, and that's cocaine, right? I got off weed just so I can get in a sober house. Because I went in rehab, but they threw me out for like 2 weeks. Talk about now. I'm like, Nabson is not even a narcotic. And it was in the office. But they was like, because you're on that percent. I'm like, what? It ain't even a narcotic. But I got threw out. Other people was on them blue, what's the name of them pills? So, right, I read Psalms 37. Fret not yourself because of evildoers, be not envious of wrongdoers, for they will soon fade like the grass and wither like the green herb. Trust in the Lord and do good, dwell in the land and befriend faithfulness. I swear to God, I read the whole thing, right? My favorite Psalms is Psalms 34, 37 too, but I always go to 34, 35, 36, and 37, right? And as I'm flipping, my eyes, they turn white as snow again. I know they're not my eyes because I can't see. I can't see nothing. So but you know what happened? I was on Palms 34, but when my eyes came back, it was right back to Palms 37. I said, oh my God, I just read this. Why am I back here? Because whoever spirit it is wants me to stay on this. I call them palms, but they're songs. I call them palms, but they're songs. So they're psalms, but some people call them songs. I call them palms, but it came right back on this. I'm like, I don't know, because when I came last weekend, I think I called them Billy. Because the light didn't come on when I walked by first and then when I walked back by. But when I went down by the door to check I don't even know why I checked there, but that's what Rob said, I checked it, and by the time I got back, the light was on. I was like, oh, come on, Billy, you ready to go, whatever, whatever. And last night, as I'm reading whatever, Billy says to me, I want to go back. I said, I'm going to take you back, but you got to wait till I go back to work, and then I'm going to bring you back. I said, but won't you have one at this building? It's a big building. He said, no, I want to go back. I don't like the people in here. Something about But yeah, I came right back to Psalms 37, so I flipped my paper, my Bible, and I flipped it so, I can always go there, because for some reason, I don't know, but it didn't happen today. So I think Billy or Bob or whoever he is back where he want to be. Hopefully he's in that bathroom. Somebody blew it up. And I mean, I was like, wait, and it came right back to here. I was like, you do not gotta slaughter the lamb no more to put the blood on the door in the name of Jesus. It's whatever that was touching my life. I wasn't close to that. I was like, oh Lord, not again. People that don't believe think you're crazy. But I only speak about it because if I hold it in, then I think I'm crazy. Right? That's why when I sit still. When I sit still, people telling me I'm trained. No, I'm sitting still because I need to sit still. There's restless souls, and wherever they need to be, they need to go ahead and leave me alone. But the boy kept saying, I think it's the boy in the water. And the lady could have been the lady they found underneath the house. But the boy keeps saying, I just want to talk to look, whoever you are, ma'am, sorry for your loss, but your son just wants you to know that he loves you with all his heart unconditionally. But don't come to me, please, because I'm just not, I'm just, you know what I mean? And then they talked about the lady under the house. And then the ladies, they was like, who is she talking to? Because I swear to God, it was somebody real. If you don't believe in the Lord Jesus Christ, you are so, like when I got off the bus, right, I was on the bus. I was hitting my cup the whole time. I ride the same bus every Friday, every Saturday, every Sunday. But the way the lady's gonna be like, can you stop banging that cup? I was like, you know what? Listen to the sound of your voice. You're very aggressive right now. No, I'm not. I said, I'm not your child, though. To get respect, you gotta give respect. I'm not your child. And I just kept banging the cup. I was banging the cup for the longest time. Now all of a sudden it's bothering. Now the white dude in the back gonna say, I'm like, Mister, please stop, because I'll follow you to wherever you get off. I'm early. And put hands on you. Because you are involved in something that don't got nothing to do with you. See, that's why people get hurt in America, because they don't know how to mind their business. She was like, oh, it ain't even. I said, yes, it is. And stop talking to me like that, because I'm not your child. Talk to me with respect. And then the drunken black boy, oh, you ain't even about that life. But he didn't know I was getting off at the bus stop, too. I'm like, lady, you know I'm getting ready to get off the bus, because I ride the same bus. And she was like, but I was like, listen. And I swear Jesus was walking with me. That's why I got up like I was huge. Is there's a certain way, if you believe, you can see Jesus Christ and the Lord at my side. I'm telling you, you got to believe it to see it. If you don't believe it, you're never going to see it, because you're in denial of your faith, right? I was like, look, lady, you know what I mean? It can be whatever, because the only thing that's protecting you is you driving this bus. I said, use bus drivers, talk to the passengers like they ain't nothing. You want respect, you gotta give respect. Oh, I don't care what you tell. And I just kept banging the cup. You know, it can be when you're, off work, on work. It really don't make a difference to me. I'm talking to you the way you're talking to me. If you talk to me with respect, then you'll get respect. Other than that, I'm gonna be aggressive with you like you're being with me. So now the boy gets off and I was like, listen, go ahead, drunk, before I bust you in your head. Because I don't even know you. So mind your business and keep going, because I am about that. Truly am. He shut it up and went to wherever doorway he was going to. Because I'm like, the devil is just, you know what I'm saying? She got her message. You're going to hell, because Millicent wasn't even really doing nothing to aggravate you. And she didn't complain about them kids playing their music, not on in a earpiece. She didn't complain about them other people talking loud. It's me banging the cup that aggravated her. Stop testing my patience. You know what I mean? Stop testing my patience. I think she got mad because the other dude was like, oh, yeah, you're in peace. I said, yeah, I'm happy. I'm at peace right now. So she had to come invade my peace. Right? She invaded my peace. So she can have peacemaking. But you didn't make me upset, boo-boo. Just like that lady. Look, lady, it is over. Get away from my door. It's over. I move on. That's why I ain't all stressed out digging up my scalp. Because whatever happens, I let go. Look, I'm going to get on that same bus Friday, pay my little hot $2, and sit right down. Again. Because that's how the world works. I'm not going to miss the bus because, you want to. No, I'm not. She's just like that other lady. And I was like, miss, did you forget you got a daughter? You got to stop treating passengers like they treat the homeless better than they treat somebody with a job. That's like I was telling this one thing, wherever they come from, and I'm not being you. Well, you already know how I am. It's like wherever they come from, they're scared of white people. I'm from Providence, Rhode Island, so you know it is what it is. But whatever country they come from, I feel that they need they they was putting white people before everybody because there's this Haitian lady, right? And I was telling Smurfette, you got to be careful of her. If you don't see it yourself, look at it. Don't believe nothing that come out of her mouth, because that's how what's her name lost her supervising job. Because the girl should have got put out the first time she jumped in my face, but she didn't. They let her stay again. It was her. The second time, the girl was in my face and she effed up and tried to hit me with that door, and I started beating her in the face with the door. But they said she was pregnant. Well, if she cared about her baby, she wouldn't be jumping up in people's face, getting all rah, rah, rah. And when we was in the building, she was like, move, move, let them fight, let them fight, let them get thrown out if they want to get thrown. I wanted to punch spit right in her face. Because push come to shove, she said, yeah, both of you's got to leave, especially you. Both of you's got to leave. How you not gonna? I think she hates the color of her skin. I really do. Push come to shove, um, Tevi, they fired her. They fired the supervisor but kept her. But guess where she is? She's on the other side now. The only place after you get fired from there is Better Lives. And after Better Lives, there's nowhere else for you to go. She don't understand it. You are going down the line. You're going down the line. After, you do the woman shelter, there's nowhere else for you to go but Better Lives. And once you leave Better Lives, there's nowhere else for you to go. Ain't nobody gonna hire you. Because you're a liar. You don't treat people equally. She likes to treat the white people better than any other nationality, and she's black with oh Lord, with wool hair. But she hates the color of her skin, or either she hates her own people so much that she throws all of us away and put all the whites, even the Puerto Ricans. I stood right there because what she does is she tries to get all the whites on the side in the cafeteria. But I only come to make sure, people be treated equal. And I'm like, Smurfette, you better be careful of her. If you don't see it, you didn't see it, don't agree with her, because you're going to be in trouble. You're going to be losing one of your jobs. That black lady, hey, I'm like, oh my God. And they talk about me. And they was like, yeah, she's dropping her jewels. I surely am. I surely am. My cousin came, Turtle. He was like, oh, that surely is me, nothing up. I only go by there, but I'm going to go, though. I don't know. They said they got placed. Some people come in Boom Socket on Wednesdays and do taxes. I got to get my taxes done, though. And then I thought it was the tax lady. Bitch, what are you for? I didn't even ask you for an appointment. You sent me an appointment. Then she said, upload your documents. I'm not doing none of that. I'm going to get my stuff from I don't know who that lady was. I don't know who eyes I was seeing out of. But I don't know. I had a dream I was in water, though. I don't know what's going on. Truth be told, child, you got to believe it. So she got 6 months. Not 6 years, 6 months. And don't got near one of her babies. Oh, that's why I want to go. I wish. St. Patrick's. The church. I bet the church where they have the meeting, that's where he be. See, my kids thought I was getting high, but I wasn't getting high, and they knew I wasn't. They was just making up shit to fit in with everybody else. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, God, honey. And my daughter's birthday yet. 25 years I haven't did crack or drink an ounce of liquor. My kids didn't even know what I was doing. They was just, being grown. If I was on crack, do you think I will have a 20, how much was it? I think it was $2,400 check? Or have all them money orders that I bought my son's PlayStation 5 because he stole my money. They was stealing my money. My daughter cashed that check and told me it was received. I said, girl, go ahead, because I just, you know what I mean? They was trying to be grown. I didn't raise them to be grown like that. You know what I'm saying? So her little 6 months don't mean nothing to me. That's why they was like, well, you was on, that's crack. That's crack and liquor. Okay? I've been off what? Suboxones for like almost 6 years. 2021. 1, 2, 3, 4. It'll be 5 years I've been off Suboxone and pills. You see what I'm saying? I detoxed myself. And I detoxed myself on TikTok at Millie Holloway 88. And soon as I got off all, because I was like, this is just too much, right? It was COVID. They was giving me 500 and change. I was trying to move, so I was just, my aunt sent me 1,500. I got burnt a couple of times at the casino because I hit twice, but no money will come out. Somebody else claimed that money, but you know what I'm saying? God giveth and God taketh away. They're not going to be blessed. They're not going to be blessed. I bet you they went and got high with it. You know what I'm saying? And I've been off weed for like, what, almost 3 years? It'll be 4 years, right? But the key word is my choice of drug was cocaine. Cocaine, we ain't talking about nothing else. We talking about cocaine and alcohol. If she can't even get over 18-month hump, she'll never catch up to me. Never. All right, let's get back to her on the bus. So, she's profile, she got channel. Them channels can be fake because you can get them at Burlington or whatever. But they looked at real. But who's buying her channel earrings unless it's the white man? Let me tell you what she's going to do if it is you, sir. She is going to smoke up your bank account. He had a profiling and styling. We don't even dress like that in the meetings no more. She's doing what we did way back in 1995. She already been in recovery umpteen times. See, that's why she don't stay clean. It's a pattern with her. That's exactly why she don't stay clean. I wasn't using, I had COVID. In real living. Thank God these two little girls, Alice's daughter said, see, I told you she had COVID. And the other one said, yup, right here, look. I wasn't on crack. I had COVID, for real. And if it wasn't for Alice's daughter following me, nobody would believe I had COVID, even though I put the results on TikTok. And that's the God's honest truth. So you see, I got Jeopardy, baby. Jeopardy. I ain't trying to get high. I don't want to get high. I stopped even doing Suboxones and pills. I'm like, and smoking the cigarette thing. If I was even on anything, I'll be having cigarettes. And I'm a chain smoker. If I was even smoking weed, I'll have cigarettes. If I was eating edibles, I'll have cigarettes. Anything I do, come back to cigarettes. So yeah, I always pat myself on the back, because who's going to cheer for me but me and the Lord and Jesus Christ? But you got to let people think what they want to think. Girl, you lost your job. That man act like he found the gold mine. He didn't. He didn't. You're still a sewer hole, right? You don't know what's in the sewer until you move off the lid. Then what explodes out? Shit, because you're full of shit. I know ya. But, I'm going to take this wig off and have my hair wrapped tomorrow so you can see who I am. Take these little jawline eyebrows, don't have no makeup on, so you can see who I truly am. Like I say, everything ain't for everybody. I can go to a meeting like 3 months straight and get sick of them. But I'm not going to use them. I'm just sick of hearing the same story over and over again. Okay, you got an anniversary. That means you got to share at every meeting. Because I be, oh my God, I shouldn't even came. Half of the time I'll be sitting, in my own little world, playing my game or something. Everybody does the same thing. We be out our phones. You know what I'm saying? Everything ain't for, and that's why she don't stay clean. I'm going to say it again. That's exactly why she don't stay clean, because she showboating. The worst place to be is in Kennedy Plaza. And I guess they thought I was gone. No, I got my coffee, went right to Crossroads to wait for the bus. 6:45, I walk to the bus stop and get on the bus with the cop right down the street waiting for me to walk to the bus stop so he can go about his business. I know why they're mad. Don't play with me. Don't play with me. Don't be... My mouth is juicy. Don't be calling the cops talking about somebody's in there because they won't leave. Because guess what? I'm going to call the cops too and have them go up in there. Boom, boom, bang. Everybody was going to jail. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, that dude with that tattoo on his forehead, leave me alone. Because I'm not one of your queens. And you ain't going to beat me into nothing. That is not going to happen. Not today, not tomorrow, ever. He's right at Open Doors on North Main Street. I think it's Anna's daughter. Boyfriend. I'm not your queen. I don't even know you, son. So what are you talking about? How could somebody of my status be your queen? I can't wait to see. I'm like, Mickey, remember when it was you, Mom, Gloria, Allen, and all yous? And I came from around nuts. And you was like, oh, congratulations on your wedding. And I was like, I'm not married. My kids don't even know. His father was a deacon. I don't know how, because he was giving his little worms, as Giselle said, his sausage to everybody. I think them tonight. Oh, I was like, you both said you ain't dead yet? Sucking on that cigar. I miss good cigars, boy. Good old cigars. They fell right off back of a truck. He was like, don't inhale it. He said, I told you don't inhale, but when you get it and get that taste of $1,000 cigar going down, I'm like, oh, this is smooth. I bet you they got me on camera. I bet you they do. Because I was already always, he was like, who's playing? Look, haggle. I eat, I smoke weed, I drink up the bed, I smoke a cigar. Then I'm drunk, I'm ready to go smoke crack so I can get my drunkenness down. Then I'm in the bathroom throwing up. Waiting for the next go round. I am not ashamed about nothing I did, boy. I told you one time. I was messing with this dealer. Every time I went to his house, I smoked up everything. You hear me? Everything. And I do mean everything. I was in the shower smoking, sitting on the couch smoking. We was having sex, I was smoking. He had 20 minutes. And 20 minutes tops. I went back a couple of times. He said, that third time, he's like, yeah, nah, we're going to do whatever. He wanted to marry me. He wanted to put me in rehab. He was fine, too. I don't know what happened to him. I went back a couple of times. He did not open his door because I will smoke you out of house and home and give you 20 minutes. And that is it. I'd be smoking in the shower, on the toilet. I didn't care. I'm smoking up everything in my sight. You leave it there, I'm smoking. Just like I smoke cigarettes, I smoke crack. You get a little bit back. You get a little bit like that. I did the same thing to this other dude. My cousin Michelle introduced me to him. Oh my God. He was a damn. I used to go to his house. I wasn't even worried about it because he didn't have nothing. You can do this. I'll sit right there and smoke all his stuff. And he be trying to touch me. One time I punched the dead in his face. I'm a aggressive cracker. I'm like, these people better be lucky I ain't on crack because people be crying. If I sold you something, I'm coming right back and get it. It is what it is and what's it going to be. You hear me now? Shit. I'm like, these people better be thinking, God, I ain't on drugs. Even every time you come to my house, all you want to do is smoke. I was like, you don't even got a dingling to do nothing anyway. You know, he get and ain't doing nothing because it ain't big enough. I don't know how he had kids. He must have jaculated into a cup and put it in the turkey base and put it in her. He locked me out. That was the day. And then I had a steady, I ain't gonna tell you who he is though. And he used to be in the shower. I'd be shitting, smoking the pipe on the toilet, honey. He was somebody important. Then I'll get in the shower, smoking the pipe. He didn't get high though. He didn't get high. He wanted to put me in rehab. He was like, I want to leave my wife. Da 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 da. Here's my. I was like, look, if you can't find me, don't get in the car with nobody else. Because these people don't care. They'll give you the vibe. We use condoms, though. And this is how I met him. I burnt him, too. Gave him 20 minutes. 10. He was like, I was like, we was in Roger Williams Park. He didn't know I played in Roger Williams Park my whole life. Left him right there. Pulled out, I was like, look, you need to just, you know what I'm saying? I pulled out my knife and be like, look, you need to just go about your business or we're going to have a situation here. And then I seen him again and I'm like, this man don't know it's me. Then we became real cool, real friends. He hated his wife. You hated everything about his life. Why don't you go in recovery? Because if I'm in recovery, I'm not, you know what I'm saying, I'm going to destroy you. Why would I? You can't go to recovery because a man wants you to. That's why people are snickering, but they don't understand the addiction of using drugs. Right? Because I knew my kids was up for adoption. But I wasn't ready to get clean. And they kept giving me chances, but I still wasn't ready to get clean. I was like, you know something? I'm going to go to meetings and I'm going to still do me. Either the devil's going to catch me, I'm going to die, or this recovery thing's going to snatch me up. And I always tell this story because it's the truth. But God was always, Jesus, I say them both, was always looking out for me because this lady I met at Eastman House, she told me she ran a program at Advent House. And she did a memorial at Eastman House, right? But she already knew. I always told, then I saw her and she was like, Millicent. I was like, yeah, because I was trying to get in Eastman House, but I didn't have an ID. She was like, why you ain't at Eastman House? Blah, 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 blah. I was like, well, I need an ID. She said, come with me. And that's when it was Travelers Aid downtown. Oh, my God. It was bad. So I got in. I got put on anyway because I got pregnant. But that's the thing about recovery. That's why a lot of women lose their children. If you never been in recovery or on drugs, how are you going to judge me? You know what I'm saying? Because you just ain't going to stop doing drugs because DCYF, the state took your kids, because that's not how it works. You're only getting clean to get your kids back, but you're going to use again because I seen it. I seen it happen. There's a lot of people that was in recovery now that drink. And I know for a fact, every now and then, they take a little toot or they get high. You know why? Because they only got clean to get their children back. That was it. They already had reservations to use drink. People like, oh, I can drink it, don't use. I was like, shit. Who you kidding? If I pick up a drink, I'm like, ain't no sense of just drinking. Because every now and again, that monkey's knocking on your door. The pipe. Let me in. Knock that out. Let me in. Nobody hear my chinny chin chin. Dude, I'm a hope and I'm a puff and I'm going to blow this gun. Man. Nah! I did like this. But God's been good to me. Yeah. I was like, what? But I let people judge. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is, and what's it gonna be? You can't make people believe your story. You only can tell your story and keep it pushing. That is it. That's it. You only can tell your story and keep it moving. Because somebody's always gonna try to say it's a lie. But that's how the devil works, though. That's exactly how the devil works. Like I said, I talk about stuff now. Poof. The magic dragon who lives by the sea. I'm gonna try to fill in some of these black ones. These black ones are like, I'm gonna see. I'm gonna go because if I do get the diamond dots, right, I wanna take the kitty ones and like make frames and frame them, and I wanna go to give them to Ronald McDonald's or Hasbro. I'm thinking about putting them in that stuff though, but I just gotta do one. I don't know how it will work out. Put a little plaque on it with my name. Oh, the garage is out. Over that parking lot's out. Over here's out. The backyard, all the backyard cameras are out. You can't see nothing back there. Like I said, yeah, that's why I took a picture and sent it to my supervisor. Cause if something happens back there, I gotta lock the gate. If something happens back there, we won't be responsible for it. That's why I'm not going back there, cause there's no camera. All the lights in the back are like cameras are out, and I'm not going back there. I walked back there one time to look at the cameras. Ain't that funny? It ain't no pod parked in this parking space. You ain't ready none. Me not one bit, child. They should have turned off. Oh, because I said um the Regency. But this job ain't the Regency. None of the Regency's doors locked. These doors locked. I ain't locking that gate because ain't no cameras on. If anything go missing, I'm like, I didn't lock the gate because ain't no cameras. Cannot see in the back. They're always trying to do what the Regency does. The doors are locked, so I don't care. Yep, I'm right on live telling it. Oh, let me show you. She acting like she did something. She didn't do nothing because I'm smart. I ain't going out there, see. All the back cameras are out. All the back cameras are out. So if something gets stolen, we're not responsible because we're not responsible for the cameras. Their maintenance is, so I don't know. Mother was right down here. She didn't check the cameras. I don't know. That's what the Alice said. Alice said, if anything, call mother. Mother was right there. She ain't checkmating. Because if something gets stolen, that ain't our fault. I had the door locked because I went on around. That's why the door was locked. It ain't locked because I'm scared. I was right on around. I ain't blind because they can't get in this motherfucker. That's what I'm telling them. If they go in the back, they're going to rob your car because that's what they're doing. They don't watch the news to see how they're killing, coming blowing up worshipers. Like I said, I can see it coming. Even if they come in the back, I can still hear them going right out the door. Oh yeah, let me find this dude and take a picture. That don't got shit to do with the other day. That's what I'm telling you. That don't got nothing to do with the other day. Child, watch me work. That's turned off today. It wasn't on. It was on when I seen him last Saturday. What was last Saturday? The 14th. I think this is the camera. Oh. They said no video. That's because of today. So, yeah. But there was video. That just takes off the video for tonight. What was it? The 20th? The 14th. They erased the video, child. They erased the video. This shit is crazy. That's what I'm telling you. These people are evildoers, honey. There we go. Oh, this ain't the camera I want. That ain't the camera I want. That's the back of it. This one. La, di, da, di, da, da. Here we go. I have to keep the hit, forgetting to hit it double. So it was like 7 in the morning. It was almost 8 o'clock. Oh yeah, his car too. I hate people that try to play me. Speed it up a little bit so I can catch it. That's why they blocked it out. But girl, I'm going right in these cameras. It was almost 8 o'clock. Because that girl Adriana told Alice. I was like, I already told Adriana that I was getting somebody off the bench. But you know how that goes. Not off the bench. I just called him delivering. I'm like, why would he park way on the street instead of coming here in? Let's see. It was the 7th. It was the 7th day. I don't think it's this day. I think it was the 7th because Adriana was on. Because Adriana was on, so it had to be last weekend. It was Saturday or Sunday, because me and Adriana. Oh no, that's the bench thing. Oh yeah, that's the bench thing. Nope, it's after that. It's the 14th. It is. I just gotta figure out when he delivered that fucking shit. Let's see. He delivered it early too. I keep thinking about that boy on the bench, but this is something different. Start from 5:30. Da, 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 da. Oh, it's still rolling. Lord, I think that white man trying to kill me. I don't know why. Like he said, I don't know why people are bothering me. I don't even bother nobody. That's the thing. They want to be disrespected. I'm like, put a hit on me for it. I don't even got nothing. I mean, really? You that serious? You wasting money like that? I try to go out my way to ignore that man. And that same crazy guy, I was sitting on library stairs, not on the stairs, on the wall, trying to get my hotspot together. And here he come again. I keep saying whatever her name is. I know that's your son because he looks just like you. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, I ain't even bothering nobody. Talking about leave. I'm not leaving Woonsocket. Where am I going to stay? I'm not sleeping outside. I'm not doing that. My rent is paid. You know, he don't even own the building. So I'm like, what is going on? You know what I mean? They want to do stuff to you, but you see, this is what I'm saying, right? If you're over there moving or whatever you're doing, why are you so worried about me? If you're supposed to be a mover, why are you calling the cops? Why are your people calling the cops? Yeah, so I'm like, this is crazy because you can call the cops and nobody else can call the cops. He's a mover and a shaker. He got his people calling the cops. I'm like, this is crazy. You don't even own the building. Now they got to sign papers. If they don't sign the paper, there's rules. If they don't sign the paper, they can't stay. Because I'm like, these people, some of these people ain't even homeless. They're just in here selling drugs. So now they got to sign a paper. You know, I'm like, you know what I'm saying? I wouldn't have never said nothing if you didn't call the cops on me. But I'm like, a tit for a tat. I'm not putting a hit on you, though, trying to take your life. And apparently you just keep being dumb. He go right by me with that cigar in his mouth. We both said, oh, you're still alive? Why are they supposed to be blue? Oh, that is green. You need to tell the streets the true story. Your boy called the cops on me, then I went home and called the cops on you. Well, I came to work and did it. You know what I mean? I don't know where thuggism went. Because I'm telling you, there ain't no loyalty in these streets. I'm not staying out of Providence. You don't even own the city. And this is what I keep saying about people. You keep playing with guns, but the bus got cameras. They cannot turn off the camera because the supervisor will call and say, why the camera off? I don't know. Something happened. I don't know. Sound like it was a silencer. But hey, what do I know? I'm crazy. That's when I'm like, what kind of game is this? That's why I'm like, if you mess with any of these blacks from Rhode Island, you're stupid. Because if they call the cops on little old me, just imagine what they'll do to you. And I wasn't even doing nothing. I was just standing there, because they be trying to get all the addicts in. Because that's where the money is. But you know what I mean? Why get the addicts in? Let them sit right outside. Everybody's mouth was moving. Like, oh my God, everybody's mouth is moving. That boy was in the bathroom for umpteen hours. The same one that called the cops on me. He was down there smoking the cracks. I was like, I gotta go to the bathroom. I just gotta hold it till I get to work because I just don't want them type of problems. And I mean everybody. I don't know what Smith was doing being sneaky. Then she was like, hey, honey, you already said hi. That lets me know you're being sneaky. Now she got her cane. I was like, how many times you gonna say hi? Now I'm suspicious. My cousin came right over there. He was looking like, because he knows, like, they must send Millie's over there. Because he knows, honey. He's a Franklin. He knows, we know. We're recovering addicts. We know. I'd be like, yeah, I know. That's why I keep coming through here so I can say. I'm like, if he's selling, he went from selling to be a crack monster. Because when I was there the other week, last weekend, he was like, now his mouth is twitching. I was like, Lord, you cannot be a dealer and be your best customer. And they know he's getting high. They're getting high. That African lady or whoever she is, I don't know her nationality, but the colored lady, no. Because she used to let him get high in the women's shelters. Shit, there ain't nothing to watch. I don't care. I don't even care. My job easier. Because I sure ain't walking back there. I don't care if the cameras are out or not. No, I feel my safety's at risk because I don't know what's back there. So whoever did that, they messed up. She messed up on that one. I'll tell him I'm not going back to lock that gate. I can't see what's out there. I'm going to throw this food right over here in the, right on camera. I'm making sure they see it's food. That rabbits and them cats go right over there too. I'm working with his cameras. So won't nobody be getting no checking no mates, cause I ain't walking back there. Why everybody keep looking? I'm not sleeping. I'm diamond dotting. You know, they look at it, see if I'm sleeping. I ain't sleeping. I'm trying to get some of these diamond dots. But I'm watching that camera too. But no, I'm not going back there, child. Ain't no lights. There's something like they can see I'm moving. I don't never stop until what I find what I'm looking for. Cause there ain't everybody in here don't got no cat. So anyway, the girl in recovery's gonna call me a whore. I'm like, I doubt that. You know what I mean? How are you gonna judge me for what that white man says? Do you know that white man? Cause I know I don't. He was like, she don't even know him. I said, I sure don't know him. But whatever he was like, thanks for the ride. He must be talking about the bus ride because there's cameras in our hallway. Cameras don't lie. But you know, that's how the world works. So that's I'm like, ain't none. They're not telling the truth, right? I said, I don't even. I would respect the man more if he told the truth. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna say it again. There's only one man that can touch me, and I won't pass. Well, I'll pass out, but it'd be late. You know what I'm saying? I can't lay down with every dog with a flea. I can't. It's psychological. I swear it's psychological. It is. Because this nut touched my back and I'm like, I pass out. People think it's because if they touch me, no, if it's a sexual encounter, I pass out. I passed out. He squeezed my foot. Thinking I wasn't enjoying it, but I was. But then, you know what I mean? We didn't have sex or nothing. It was just dry humping. He gave me all the right. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, so I'm whoring and I'm passing, you know what I'm saying? And you know what I mean? That's why you know people are lying. And that's the God's honest truth. They say I'm not going to counseling because counseling is not going to do nothing for me. That's why we saying hug me right and watch. I'm going to say, hey, man, I hug my daughter, I pass out. I pass out. She waits till I come back to it. I just can't be touched like that. They be like, oh, no, I'm not putting my head on her shoulder. I'm like literally passed out. I know she's not gonna hurt. You know, You know what I'm saying? It's this funny type. It happens. It's this funny. But I know when to be on alert. I mean, if a dude come and hug me aggressively and try to hurt me, I'm not gonna pass out. My instincts is gonna say fight. But if it's a loving hug, I probably she was just rubbing my back with my wig. Then she said something smart, not realizing that I got a psychological problem with people touching me and I pass out. It's a mind thing. I swear to God, I think if Leroy died, I'll get over it. But why? He's still walking the earth, breathing in his breath. I'll never get over it. As I'm like, I'm sleeping with all these men and I can't even hold my head up right. I'm like a bobblehead. But you know, I gotta let them do them. If they're gonna lie, they're gonna lie. That's it. You know, he's sitting there looking like a bird, an ostrich. Boy, man, please, you ain't even my type. He's not even my type. Uh-uh. No, no, no. She was like, well, I said, no, I don't think so, boo. And I think she realized, she recognized my voice. I said, not even. You know what I'm saying? When I said that, I'm like, girl, you only got 6 months. I got 24 years and a half. So congratulations with your 6 months. You know, like she's doing something. Girl, it is 6 months compared to 26 years. It'll be 26, April 9th. Even me off Suboxones, even me off weed is still more than what you have. But I always do my drug of choice. You know what I'm saying? What? You can have that bird. I'm not even interested. I'm not even a little bit. Not even a little bit. They don't want to listen to the kind of movies. I can watch whatever kind of movies I want to watch. If I want to watch movies when whites were slaving us, I can. Just like if I want to watch American X, when that white boy put that black man's mouth on the curb and stomped on it, I can. Lord, everybody want to be a part of something to destroy. What they're trying to do is to destroy another human being. That's it. And I'm gonna look it up because I don't think he can set rules. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Because you renting out rooms. It's like almost like an apartment. You know they have it all quiet. I was like, it do not be this quiet when I be coming in from work. They get quiet when they hear me. And when I get in, what is it, 9:30, 10 o'clock in the morning? I was right in the bathroom. Oh my God, I just don't know what to do, child. Then Max, I put them pictures up there, but why would she even do that though? It's like they're saying the hot plate, but you said there was a kitchen. I signed the paper saying that um I will keep the kitchen clean. You don't have no kitchen. I don't eat microwave food. Where's the kitchen? False advertising. Just like it's a clean community, sober community, friendly. No, it's not. But like I said, I don't know where Thug is and when, but they ain't the same. Cause when they deal, stop calling the cops. I don't know what's going on. One minute they wanted blue, now they wearing red. I mean, what are you, Democrat or Republicans? What's going on? What's going on? Like in Woonsock, at first it was all blue. They had all blue. Now they're wearing black and red. I'm like, what are you? What's going on? You know, make up your mind. Because I'm going to keep wearing my black until I wear spring colors. What are you doing? You're confused. Honey, I dodged a bullet because that boy's mouth was moving. I'm like, thank you, Jesus. Whoever gave him a bag to let me see truth. That's why I don't believe in I do not believe in homeless love. I do not. He was clean. He ain't clean. I'm like, oh my God, that's the same dude. I think he shaved his face. I don't know. But I'm like, you know what? I don't want no parts of what's going on over here at all. Yeah, Janice, she said she didn't act like she didn't see me. Janice said no, I didn't. You was in back of me. Why am I even trying to see you? I'm here to work, not look at you. I keep telling these people, leave me alone, because I am not scared. La, 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 la. No, it was Saturday because she came to get a paper. No, it was Saturday. It was Sunday because she got a paper and we talked. And there she go with the dog. Shit, them cameras are hard. I ain't scared. I'm smart. I ain't going back there. Them homes be all on that bench and shit. Have at it. I ain't in danger. They're upstairs stomping. So I'm like, why are you stomping? You supposed to be sisters. Go to sleep. Past your bedtime. I don't know. They got some of them sitting right in that back room to get it there, so. I bought some pizza, potato chips, cookies. areas. Damn it. He came up as soon as she walked out. It's crazy. Oh. You could even see people walking through there. I think she's going to get the dog. That's what I seen. Her going to get the dog. See her coming with the dog. Now watch him. See, none of the delivery men ever go upstairs. They pull in this loop right here. Oh, like 650. Cause I'm gonna get his car too. All delivery trucks pull up to the loop. His car's behind the bush in the street. They don't even go upstairs. They just ring the buzzer and I guess they say your package. Or either they leave the package inside and take a picture because you can't get in the second door unless somebody lets you in. He went in the second door. I couldn't even get in the second door. Bernadette talking about was somebody with a skirt on. It was me, Bernadette. I did not have no skirt on. Oh, I'm gonna log off now because I want to take a picture. Have a blissful day.